Transformation of Universe Dinobot. I've never transformed this guy, so this is going to be the first time I've done it. I'm going to do it solely based off of other video reviews I've seen. So special thanks out to everyone else who has reviewed Dinobot to date on the internet. I'm not going to name them all because I don't want to insinuate that some people are better than others, even though that's true. So, we're going to start with the review by removing the tail, which apparently pops off just like that. So now Dinobot is an amputee. Amputees! Anyway. Next up, we're going to take his legs and straighten them out like this. And we're going to rotate these ankles around. Now these are ball jointed. I can see these getting loose over time, as well as this. And we're going to take the robot feet and flip them down. Feet, flip her down and around. So now we can stand him up. Next up, again I'm winging this, I'm going to take the robot arms here, pull them out from the chest, and pull them off to the side like this. These pieces here pretty much fold down on their own. And then you can, meanwhile, now that those are folded down, we're going to pull out these side tabs here, and we are going to slide these two halves together like so, and which in turn moves these pieces closer together. I'm going to have to, there doesn't seem to lock in the center really, so I'm going to have to be careful there. Alright, so we can see his legs now. Now we're going to take these pieces, fold them down like so. If you look inside, you'll see the little bone patterns here. These actually fold out. Now these are made of rubber, it seems. Yes, they're rubber, which means that they're not going to break very easily, but by the same token they're going to be a bit of a pain to get out. On the other hand though, I think rubber probably was a better choice for them, simply because it means that it's going to be less likely to break. Anyway, just in case you weren't following there, what we're going to do is we're going to fold these out, and if you look on the back of the leg, there's a little slot here. These pieces fold around and they peg pretty much perfectly into that slot. You can then take the bones and fold them around, and this gives him the Beast Wars style robot mode legs, which he has on his original toy and on the show. You can now stand him up. Next, we're going to just do the magical head reveal, and fold him down and find out that this piece is going to pop off immediately afterwards, giving him an empty chest. This was not what I expected at all, and in fact, upon further looking at this, this is not a good sign. I'm going to have to take another proper look at this, but it appears that, unfortunately for me, this Dinobot has a little bit of a flaw here. Yeah, it doesn't show up that well, but this peg, you can see there's some plastic wear here. Keep in mind I've never moved this head yet, and yet it looks like there's stress there, and it's horribly misaligned. I'm just going to see how this holds up, though. It's going to mean that the head won't fit in properly, and that I'll have to buy another one at retail. But looks like this piece here tabs down in order for me to get this back in. And it also appears that this spring, I've heard reports of it being strong, but I can see why those reports are there. It looks like the spring might have been putting stress on that peg. So I would be very careful if I were you when you're buying this figure. Anyway, so we fold the head down like this, pop these pieces up, and we're going to fold the arms down. It looks like this will be salvageable anyway. I might get a new one though. Pull the arms down, fold these pieces here, and we're going to fold away those arms, and Presto, voila, and behold, we have Transformers Universe Dinobot in his robot mode. Now then, I'm going to go play around with this a bit to avoid any iffy surprises.